Alrighty, now that I have everything swatched, I'm going to go ahead and start coloring. The camera zoomed out pretty far, so I understand if you can't particularly see everything I'm doing, but I was having a great time. The tips of these pens are surprisingly fine, and while they are extraordinarily bendy, almost like a very soft paintbrush, they hold their shape remarkably well. I wasn't seeing like any of the brush fibers get separated except in one of the lighter greens, which you'll probably see later on. It makes these surprisingly good for these really small pictures and these really small crevices. So as I continued on, you're also going to see me start playing around with the blending. Now, I know you guys saw the last video. I am definitely not super artistic. That is why I am literally gluing coloring pages into a sketchbook for this account and not like actually trying to create art in the sketchbook. It would look terrible. I did break with my only watercolor pen rule here just to start doing some outlining, because as I was getting used to those pens, they did like bleed a little bit, but I figured going around the edge of the ballpoint pen would make it look pretty striking, and I end up incorporating this look pretty thoroughly throughout. Again, you can really see how like these things are pretty good at doing finely detailed work. Like, it was seriously impressive to me to watch myself figure this out. I feel like if, like me, you have some shakier hands, you could do what I did and really plan out your colors ahead of time, at least for individual leaves like this. So for example, what I did with the leaves I'm doing now is I decided the interior of the leaf would be this lovely sort of light greeny shade, and then later I decided I would go back and do the veining with a darker green, so any of the bleeding from the light green would get covered up perfectly. Anyways, as I was saying about the blending, really, it is effortless. So long as you just sort of smudge a little bit, it blends. Like, look at that flower. I go back and clean it up at some point, and it looks much better. I've never been able to successfully blend anything before, including eyeshadow, which is why I don't wear makeup. Don't tell anyone. And this was surprisingly easy and really intuitive. I'm honestly very tempted to take a look at the packet that came with the markers and see if I can figure out any of those tutorials. I still can't even draw a straight line with a ruler, but we all have our shortcomings. Yes, so as I'm finishing up this picture and we're getting close to the end of the video, I'd just like to remind you all that I am a small creator, and these pens are linked in the comments, which goes to my Amazon storefront. I'm also a teacher, and anything that I don't end up keeping gets donated to the art classes at the school where I teach, so your support benefits in a myriad of different ways.